Is it just me, or are Shocker and Avalanche really close together? Like, Shocker's powers are Avalanche's powers, but Shocker made his gauntlets to do it, and Avalanche just does it. There is some overlap in the Marvel Universe, isn't there? It happens. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercaded Painting. Today we're going to be painting Shocker from Marvel Crisis Protocol by Atomic Mass Games. You can follow through the steps on this one, but I definitely made a mistake that upset me, and you will find out as we go. Let's start. So first thing I did was give him a prime of a dark olive color. I already painted the base on him as well because, I was basing a bunch of other miniatures and he was there, so I was like, well, I'll just do his base too, so. The base is already painted, sort of. So we're going to start with some orange fire. This goes over all the yellow parts of the bodysuit. We're going to redo this anyway, so you can skip the orange fire if you like. Next, we're going to take some burnt red, and this goes all over the red parts of the bodysuit. So his vest, the top of his head, his underwear there, the stripes down his legs, everywhere. This also goes on his gloves and his boots. Next, we're going to take some volcanic yellow and we're going to start just dotting in the little sections on his legs and arms, everywhere we did that volcanic yellow. And then I'll decide that it doesn't look good and I'm not happy with it. So then we're just going to cover over all of that orange fire we did with the volcanic yellow. And normally this wouldn't be an issue if we just started with the volcanic yellow, but adding another layer onto those shallow details that AMG sometimes has kind of is a detractor at this point. Kind of wish that I hadn't put the orange fire on there. But either way, we're going to push forward anyway. Next, we're going to take some Nazdrag yellow and some speed paint medium, and we're going to put that all over the volcanic yellow that we just did. This is what we should have done from the beginning. But I was trying not to use washes or speed paints, and you know what? Should have just done what I thought would have been good right off the bat, but I didn't, so this is the boat we're in now. Next, we're taking our Wyvern Fury here, and this is going as our first layer up on all of the burnt red that we did. So all the raised areas, we're leaving the burnt red in the recesses, and we're just bringing up that red color. This is where I start to feel a little bit better about the miniature, because it's starting to look okay, because I was really upset about that orange-yellow fiasco. Next, we're taking our deep red, and now we're just going to bring up a final layer up of all that red. So over the burnt red and the Wyvern Fury, we're bringing up all our red color. Again, same thing as always, we're staying away from our last layers, pulling everything in a bit. And this is a good color combo. This ends up looking really nice. That deep red kind of gets a little bit more subtle over the Wyvern Fury. Now, I don't know much about Shocker, but apparently his motivation is money and not like revenge or trying to take Spider-Man down. Apparently his main motivation is cash and having an easy life. It seems to me as though he could probably sell the technology that he's wearing that pulverizes and creates like seismic stuff. He could probably sell that to, I don't know, the military or demo companies that demolish stuff, mining companies. It seems like there's a lot of avenues for that technology, and he'd probably be a billionaire. Just saying. Maybe crime isn't the best use for that technology. That's all I have to say. But it seems like he for an engineer that makes amazing technology, not a really smart guy. Also, his name's Herman. Next, we're taking our volcanic yellow, and now we're going to go in and dot in all those tiny little diamonds that he has on his bodysuit. And again, this would have been better if I hadn't put that orange fire on first, because I lost a little bit of detail. AMG has some shallow details on their miniatures, And covering it up with more layers of paint really starts to get rid of it fast. Next, we're going to take the demonic yellow and we're going to go through and bring up all those spots again. This is going to end up being really bright contrasted, like really contrasted with the colors underneath. So we're going to dull it down a bit, but definitely should have been doing this to begin with. I'm still kicking myself for it. Next, we're taking some Nazdrag yellow. We're really watering this down, and we're just doing a glaze on that demonic yellow and volcanic yellow. And this just kind of ties it all together and makes it look a lot better than it would have. Next, we're taking some cobalt metal here. This is just going to go on the wrist bands, the energy pulverizers he has, the shockers. Also, Herman seems like a name that's definitely out of fashion. Are there a lot of new Hermans being born? Sorry. Are there a lot of kids being born that are named Herman? Herman is not a name that's used anymore, is it? I don't know. Next, we're taking some matte black, and this is going on his belt. We're also going to use this to go in and do the recess of his eyes a little bit. Next, we're taking some sky blue, and this is going all over the, I don't know, energy shocker parts. So any of the spots are around his hands and also on the base, it's going all over that. Next, we're taking our bright sapphire, and we're just going to go in and start adding little energy areas onto this, sort of like bringing up the color. Same thing we did with Bishop's power when we did the Bishop miniature, but we're just going in and adding up the layers here. It's a really weird sort of cartoony comic book energy look. We're going to take some ivory, we're going to dot in his eyes very carefully, and this guy is going to be all finished. And here he is all finished up. And you know what? He's fine. He's not blowing me out of the water, and I mean, mistakes were made, but I guess it's important to show those mistakes. So, I kind of wasn't going to use this video because I personally feel like I screwed it up so bad that I didn't really want to put it out there for people to see, but I think that that's important to show your mistakes and see how you can overcome them, because it really bothered me. That orange and then the yellow I thought was going to look really good, and it just turned out that it didn't. And having to recover it and then repaint it in a different style, which ends up looking better, but would have looked way better if I hadn't put a layer of orange on first and kind of obscured some of that detail. Could also be that some of the detail on some of AMG's miniatures is a little too shallow. That's a personal opinion. You can disagree with me or you can agree with me, but I feel like some of those little tiny spots in some of those miniatures is a little too shallow and could probably be a little bit deeper. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, and you guys have a great day. You know that he's been in Marvel for a long time because his name's Herman. You know that because he appeared for the first time. I actually Googled him because I don't know that much about him. I remember him in the cartoon show, but I Googled him because he appeared first in March 1967. No wonder his name is Herman Schultz. I do like the color combination, though. The gold, yellow, and the darker red. It's nice. It's good. It's alright.